anything today. Again, I must remind you of the rally in New York City for Justina Pelletier. It is sponsored by the Mind Freedom Organization to protest the American Psychiatric Association. These are the people that are stealing your children when you take them in because they've got a bellyache. And you disagree with the doctor, which is not only your right, but your responsibility as a parent. Well, they don't like that. Not only that, they love the fact that the more kids that they put into this DCF program, the welfare, put them into these foster homes, well, the more money they get. They're taking money from you to steal your children. You are paying for them to steal your children. And that is what's going on. And it's not just in Boston. It's not just in Massachusetts. It's in every freaking state. This is a nationwide problem, and it's big, starting with the Health and Human Services and goes all the way down to the social worker. Everybody's included. Judges, politicians, including governors, staff members, attorneys, other lawyers, doctors, psychiatrists, you name it. It's all right there. So, if you can make it to New York City, May 4th, this Sunday, just a few days away, a couple of days away. Today's Friday. Good God, where did the time go? Well, this Sunday, May 4th, 12 p.m., 34th and 11th Avenue across from the Jacob Javitz Center. Well, I went to the city yesterday to, me and my buddy, we wanted to test out his equipment. Well, I don't know what kind of equipment it was and this and that and all this stuff. He didn't know. We couldn't figure it out. So I won't be able to do a live broadcast for that, but we are going to be doing some other things in the city that are just as important. Everything is important. Look, if it's important, it's important. There's no such thing as more important. I'm sorry. If it's important, it's important. What they're doing to Justina Pelletier and literally thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of children, is just as important as what's happening with Benghazi, with Fast and Furious, the IRS, everything. Because this all goes down to, this all is all bundled up into one. And again, this goes to the emasculation of America, and that's what they're doing. I've got a list here of how many generals were fired off of this president just in the last few years. George Bush, under both terms, fired 2. 2 in 8 years. This man has fired, what the hell is it? Just Navy. I don't know what he's doing to my beloved Navy, but I am not happy. You leave my Navy alone. You got that, Mr. Sotoro? Where is that list here? 157. 157 Air Force majors. 157 Air Force majors. Well, there's countless. I'm looking at this list. My God. You can find this list on redflagnews.com. Look it up. You'll be able to find it and read all the names of all these people that have been fired. For what? Well, he's bucking up for something. I don't know what the hell this president's bucking up for. But he's firing generals and firing admirals and firing other officers in all services. So he puts the right amount of people. This is what Arab nations do, third world countries do, South America countries, Banana Republic countries. That's what they do. That's not what the United States of America does. Well, he's doing it. What he's bucking up for, I don't know. But it seems to be something big, especially when the post office now is buying up gobs and gobs and gobs of weaponry. Well, hopefully that politician there, that representative, I think it's in Utah or Idaho, doesn't matter where it is, all of the representatives in Congress should be saying no. That these government agencies need their own commando squadron, their own Delta Force? No. You've got a desk job. You don't get a badge and a gun. You don't shoot anybody. You don't arrest anybody. You push paper and you get a computer and a calculator. And if you're with the EPA, you get a test tube and a clipboard. That's it. You go test the water and you record it. You don't get a badge and a gun. You understand? You don't make policy. You make recommendations. That's how it's done. Raquel Oike, or Oik-Yai, I keep pronouncing her name wrong, and I apologize. I don't mean to. I'm just terrible with names. There's nothing I can do about it. But she plans on calling in this morning. She's got a new article coming out. Maybe she's got some good news, and this little girl can finally come home. But once she comes home, what about all the thousands and quite possibly hundreds of thousands of other children? See, I don't want just Justina coming home. No. I want them all coming home. Look, if the parents are beating the kids and there's actual physical evidence of abuse, okay, fine. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're going to take these kids under foster care, look, you're going to have to take care of them, and they don't. I'm sorry, but there is a rampant problem with these DCFs of not taking care of their kids. They're abused by the other kids. They're abused by the foster parents. They're abused by the system. Left in rooms alone. Justina Pelletier was locked in a psych ward, a room by herself, locked, no communication with anybody for over 9 months. How is that not abuse? No medical attention? No human contact? Nobody coming and explaining to her what the hell is happening? And 14 years old? Look, I think the only thing that's keeping this girl alive is her mind. And she has got one hell of a strong mind, and good for her. I just hope she can. I just hope her mind can keep her alive before she's dies in their facility. I was going to say under their care, but they're not giving her any care. Locking up a 14-year-old girl in a psych room by herself. How is that care? It's not care. Well, if you can make it to New York City, 34th and 11th across from the Jacob Javitz Center this Sunday, make sure you show up. And be as loud as you possibly can. Bring your signs. Do whatever you got to do. But get there. And it should, right now, of all the information that I have been privy to, that I have been getting from all these people that are organizing this and part of it, it looks like it's going to be a very big crowd, which is good. And it needs to be bigger. If it were up to me, it should be every single American. But obviously not every single American can make it to New York City, nor can every single American fit in New York City. But the point is, if you can get down to New York City, get down there. This could be your child in that same room where Justina Pelletier is. Could be your child next. The next time you take your child into the hospital, make damn sure you don't say anything, because they can take your words and twist them and turn them into any goddamn thing that they want to. And they do. There is evidence. It's not apparent. It's obvious. These are facts. These are not opinions. These are facts. I know liberals, they don't know the difference between the two. But according to them, they have all the facts. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, you have nothing. Shut up. Well, before Raquel gets in here, I'm going to start covering some things. And we've got a lot of stuff actually to cover.